Hello, good evening. Oh God, you look very British today. Yeah, it's my British day. All right. Happy that you are on board today. I think there will be some people coming in. We are a bit early, but better early than too late. You can hear us? Very good. Helmut sagt ja. Sehr gut. Felix, Stefan. Wow. We look a bit through the group. Carsten. Wow, many evening. Team Lettel. Wow, many international partners. We love it. Good afternoon. Oh, yeah. Hello from Cyprus. Hello, Andreas. Happy that you are all are joining today. So many countries from Bulgaria. Hello. It's about the meeting, so people are able to join and watch it later. I hope you like our backgrounds because LR, Austria, big power. Wow. Bulgaria, David, Valentin, Stefan, of course, Stefan. That was no question. Okay. Oh, yeah. So we are now 100 people and one after 6. So I think it's a good point to start. Good evening. We are very happy that you join us today in this first question and answer. Maybe it's not the last one, because I think there will be ongoing questions when we go into the process. I think it's a very exciting time. And I hope for all of you, it's of course the easiest to speak English here. If there are big groups, for example, I see a lot of Greek, a lot of Bulgarian people, we can of course try to arrange something in the future in your language with a translator. But as we want to start today for all of you, we try to go in English. So we try to speak a bit slower because I think for most of you, English is the second language, meaning, yeah, it's also a challenge now do business in English. And I think it's also an exciting one because today we are also talking about what kind of chances this UK expansion is. And I think one is also the personal development. And yeah, if you get at least out of this expansion with a bit better English skills, then at least it's a plus for you. But we hope that we can deliver even more than that to you and your business. So that's why we want to talk about the UK expansion today, what chances we see, what questions we try to answer from you, and yeah, why we think this is a great and exciting time. But of course, we want to start with introducing ourselves because you may don't know us yet, and you will get to know us because we want to work with you in this case, and we are very happy and look forward to that. Yeah, I start, and then Burkhard will take over with a big motivational talk for 1.5 hours.
Oh, really?
We're just kidding. We like to do a lot of fun. My name is Garrett. I'm 8 years with LR now, and I'm responsible for the German market so far, and now also for the UK market as a country manager, managing director. So I will take care of the business there and do that from Aalen. Of course, travel back and forth sometimes. So we will also meet ourselves in the UK. Yeah, I'm very happy to work with you all because may I know some, because I did the international academies for a long time. May I know some of you already from some academies, and now it's finally time not to only have a nice chat, but also go deep down into the working relationship because yeah, UK is now open for everyone, and we will see yeah, a lot of people are already joining here. So good evening, and Burkhard, maybe you want to continue.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Thank you, Gerrit. Yeah, my name is Burkhard. I'm 20 years with the company. My blood is deep green. I'm in love with the company. And again, 20 years now, the vice president of the region, that Germany and England as well, therefore, or UK. Therefore, I'm very happy to to stand here with my friend Gerrit, and we are really, really, really excited about the UK opening, because we see it's such a big chance for you guys and also for us. I'm very, very familiar with British mentality because my ex-wife was British. Apart from my mother-in-law, I love all the British. So yeah, no, it's really true.
Because he's not talking too much about his ex-wife, to be honest.
I'm not looking in the rear mirror.
Yeah.
I'm always looking in the front mirror, and of course, but it was British, so I'm very familiar with the British culture and also mentality.
Always good to learn something about you.
Dito.
Okay, let's maybe start with why we think we made a list with over 50 reasons why the UK expansion is a great thing for you as a partner, and we don't want to go into all of them. But back in here and there, we will drop something in, and I think the most important thing is I think that this is a completely new market for your business. I mean, we are all in our circle, but now to have a chance to try something out in a new market and even expand your working method you have right now into such a huge market. I mean, we are now really thinking, why haven't we done that earlier?
Yes, we always got the question, why not? Why are you not in the UK? Why are you not in the UK? And obviously, when we see Europe, especially, the big white spot is certainly UK. And like Gerrit mentioning, I mean, I did a few expansion with LR and I love the expansion. And Gerrit, of course, is very passionate about expansion as well, especially into the UK. And in my opinion, the biggest advantage to go in such a big country is for you guys to be a foundation member, your positioning. Of course, in our marketing plan, and that I like very much, it doesn't matter when you start, you can build a business. But to be honest, there's always that slight advantage if you're there right at the beginning hour. And I think this massive opportunity is really now with such a big market like UK, which has the population of Germany. So we just mirror Germany, and Gerrit, that's our idea, correct?
Yes, and we try to handle that, of course, from here with a good working German team. As some Germans are here, I think we have a great symbiosis of partner and work company working together. But this is not, of course, going to be the only case. In general, you will talk to us and our colleague Aiko, who can't be here, unfortunately, but you saw him already in some videos. Short hair, very good-looking guy. So I know you already know who I'm talking about. Yeah, but he's going to be one of your main contact points, of course. If you have big contact groups or different questions, you can always contact us. But today we really want to go through the presentation you already have in the Telegram channel, but really give our thought to that. So you also know maybe some things you can talk about with your downline, with the partners you already pre-registered in the UK. And of course, we want to then also give the opportunity to give you and throw all the questions you have. So yeah, we can try to get all the questions done so you can start and go on in the UK market. Yeah. So let's start. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can always use the chat, and maybe afterwards we will also do a kind of maybe live question. Nice picture.
Yeah.
I mean, we are really in a speedboat over here because we took over the project in February, and now the pre-registration already started. It went so fast, and now we already have 2 people working also in the market, meaning as these are going to also be some of your contact points. And I think it's really fast, but it's making fun so far.
Yes, it's really. They always said, because we are a big company, you're the big tanker in the big sea. But this time we are really the speedboat. You will see the speed we go in the UK is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and we can see already this is also happening in the pre-registration. So a lot of people already started with the pre-registration. It's amazing. And if now these people also start to get into their network in the UK, I think it's going to be a huge success.
Yes.
But let's go a bit more into the detail. I mean, of course, expansion means opportunities for all of you, and I think we went through that a lot of times now. But I want to stress one point. I think it's not only a business opportunity, but also a personal opportunity. Because one thing is clear, all of you know that LR business is not only about money and health, it's also about growing as a person. And I think just to get into a new culture, get to know new people from all over, from another world, from a country you maybe haven't been yet. I think that's a great time to also make some personal experience and developments. And I mean, isn't that a thing to strive for, that you really want to grow as a person and bring that into your existing person, because you will make experience and you will learn from that. That is sure. And yeah, I mean, United Kingdom, uh, if you haven't, we just want to make like a geography lesson here. This is United Kingdom. Ireland is not part of it, okay? So because we get that question, to make that clear already, yeah, Ireland is something different maybe in the future, but for now we concentrate on the United Kingdom, meaning North Ireland, which you can see above Ireland, then Scotland, England, yes. Of course, the expansion video you all know ends starting very soon. First of all, but this is not too far away. It's just a few summer.
That's right. So we have some good news. We checked the weather forecast in the UK. It's sunny, sunny, sunny. The summer will be fantastic. So of course, we understand that you will do a lot of social media, that you will do a lot of online. However, I think at some stage it's not a bad idea once you have a good group of people to go there. And if you didn't book your holiday yet, I strongly recommend really go there, not only to see your people, but also to understand the mentality. And so from that point of view, yeah, the summer will be very good. And that's the reason I brought my megaphone. You have to talk, of course, to everybody.
But so 1 second, I think the sound seems to be, we just changed the connection for another Wi-Fi. And I think it's also because some people come back and forth into the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
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 I mean, we were on the ground now a lot. We did a big research session, of course. Gerrit was there many times now. And what we really found was, and I think therefore we have the super opportunity to go there, everybody is looking for a second income. And I think when we come as a fresh German company, nearly 40 years old, products made in Germany, I think we have such a big chance at that particular moment. So I really believe we are the right company at the right time.
Yeah, definitely. And I see your questions already, and we will definitely go into that in a second. Like, do I have to do a business? Or can I just start? So let's go through the. Here you can see Aiko again. Yeah, big part of the team. And yeah, we are fully committed to do this with you. We got our suits, our Royal Guard suits, and yeah, this is about fun as well. So we are definitely here to support you. Yeah, what we really think is the multicultural back and forth bonding is very interesting as well, because I think everybody knows someone living in the UK, and you will see that if you find people there, they will also know people in Cyprus, for example, yeah, at Stefanos place. So there will be definitely some people going back and forth with the sponsoring. So it's not only building business in the UK, but then also building business back here. And the pre-registration started already. We will go through how to do it in a second. But yeah, let's go a bit more into the questions, I think, because I think you all know the slides already because you use them also. Yeah. What I really think interesting here is we are living in a time, I mean, we are all together from, I don't know, 20 countries here in the meeting, and we are meeting and talking about a thing. And that has been something, the last expansion is so many years apart from here, that it hasn't been the case. And I'm really curious how this is going to change the speed of the expansion as well. Because I think we haven't seen a digital expansion. So it's the first one. And I mean, I can't wait because you maybe I have seen that some of you already had with the first pre-registered partners some Zoom meetings. Yeah. And I think that's very interesting because if you ask an LR leader from 15 years ago when we opened the market, what he had to do was he committed his life to say, I'm going to travel there for 2 months and build my business. And to now be able to make contacts online and have first meetings via Zoom, and then if he goes to a title, then you maybe fly in there because it really worth it. That's very interesting in this case.
Yeah, I strongly recommend to make your contacts first digital. And of course, if it gets very serious, if they start to sub-register, then of course it might be very viable to see the person as well in live. But first digital, 100%.
Yeah, very good. 1 second. All right. Yeah, and I think the market is huge. It's amazing how many people live there. And what we really want to try, that's why we do the session. We don't want to build business here. We want to support you building business here. And I think that's a crucial key point, that we have the same marketing plan. So you can build your org leaders counting for your titles. You can build your 21 percentages counting for your titles. And I think that's the biggest opportunity here.
Yeah. So in short, we only rely on your cross-sponsoring, so you can see our support level. We want to support you 100%, and of course, it's a win-win. If it's good for you guys, it's good for the company. So definitely, we go for cross-sponsoring.
Yeah, and some key points maybe over here. So same marketing plan. I think that's maybe one of the biggest points, huh? Because no one, everybody, we have the same marketing plan. Of course, some auto bonus changes in some countries or whatever. But I think the most important thing here is that if you build business there, it really, really, really helps you in your career. And what I really also like is that you can try out yourself, because I see some people, you even did new social media profiles. So maybe it's worth trying out a strategy for social media you didn't try in your German or Greek or whatever business yet, because you were a bit scared that you are losing your track. So maybe also this is an opportunity to try out some stuff you wanted to try out, but yeah, were a bit scared or had anxiety to do so.
Yeah, nothing to lose. You only can win.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. Yeah, known team. I mean, this is of course not for everyone if you don't know us yet, but I think everybody has some feeling of us already in all markets, and maybe was looking to work with us. So I think that's a great opportunity, because we really like to love and like to work with you. And we try to make it easy. Of course, there are some things we need to talk about, but we make it easy. So fast track is really same amount, 250 pounds, 500 pounds, to 1,000 pounds, 2,000. So it's very easy, because you know it already and you don't have to learn anything new. You could just go in the UK and work exactly like work right now, have the same onboarding with just some minor changes. For example, clear product focus. Of course, we are not going into the market with 300 products. We are concentrating on our top sellers at the beginning and then add on, because you also have to think for a new partner. It's very difficult and challenging sometimes to understand all these products. So at the beginning, I think it's very easy to just have a few products. So it's going to be around 40 products. You have a product list in the Telegram channel also, and yeah, you can find all of them there. So it's going to be mainly our aloe vera health product portfolio. It's going to be Zeitguard, 5-in-1, aloe vera care products. And then, of course, in January, we want to continue with Body Mission.
Yeah, and then every 6 months, roughly business days, we have the opportunity to introduce new products. So we can create this very, very exciting.
Yeah. All right. There is one special legal requirement, and as this is now a more advanced session today, nothing for the business days, but we want to go into that. So a good thing in United Kingdom, direct sales is well known, and entrepreneurship is something common in the market.
Yeah.
So people are not scared to be entrepreneurs, to be self-employed. And I think that's a good thing, because if you approach them and they are all scared to be entrepreneurs and self-employed, then it's more, yeah, it's more difficult because you get more no's. And network marketing and direct sales is a thing known. And I think we have a good timing to come here, because all the competitors we see the numbers are just declining. So they are like Amway and all these companies, they don't change. They are working the same way they used to work 10 years ago. And I think LR is a very modern company. So we are ready to get our piece of the cake of the UK. And there is one special legal requirement. I think the chart explains it very good, but to go over it, there is a legal rule, meaning or called 200 GP rule, and it says that there are no payments over £200 allowed in the first 7 days if you start in a direct sales company. Meaning, you can't buy products for 500 euros. You are not allowed to do it via installments. You can just pay. This is the maximum amount in the first 7 days. So this is, of course, let's say a bit a bummer, because we all like to work, I think, with also with bigger sets sometimes, and these are not going to be possible in the first 7 days. But that doesn't mean that yeah, it's going to be a bad thing, because of course we will create packages around these 500 PV, and then then we will have to work together, all of us, meaning we as a company with newsletters maybe, but also you as a partner. And if someone starts, and then of course after 7 days or after 3 weeks, it's a good point to go to them a second time and talk about what they need in a follow-up to do the business right, to get to junior manager.
Yeah, and then there are lots of advantages attached, of course, if we do the second order. And it's what Gerrit was mentioning. We checked, of course, all the competitors, and everybody is sticking to this rule. So are we, of course. So that's a legal requirement. But I think we found really some good solutions to make really attractive starter packages around the 500 PV, and then to make even more attractive ones for the second order. So I think we found a really good way to really support this 200 pound rule.
And maybe it's also a change in the month end, because I think all of you, no matter where you're from, the month end is always crazy. The last 2 days, the last day. Maybe this is going to change, that some of you think, if I sponsor them at the beginning, they can do a bigger payment also in this month to count for my career or for their career. So let's see how this is going to change. Yeah. Let's continue and then go into the questions.
Yes.
So already, otherwise you would be yesterday or checked out the pre-registration. And I think what's great here, you have to make yourself free from the cost thing. Like right now, you are sponsoring for money and people have to invest something. Here, it's just about contacts. And contacts are the most important thing in network. And the crazy thing is just about contacts and not what costs here. So there is no disadvantage of pre-registering for LR business, because yeah, you can do it for free and yeah, build your structure already. You are immediately in the system. Of course, at the beginning there were some hiccups, but I think we get them all. And yeah, you can just start, have to support materials in the Telegram channel, and then continue sponsoring.
Yes, and please imagine the following. You do your pre-registration with the pre-registration form, and then you find somebody who really is into networking. So that person, until the end of July, has the opportunity to sub-sponsor. And imagine there's somebody who has already an organization of 100 people at this particular moment, no cost, of course, but then 30, 40 or 50 of them will start right away. You have a new organization leader ready to go. And like Gerrit mentioned before, say you have, for example, 3 21% in your country. This is your fourth one. You have 9 21% in your country. That's the 10th. So it's such a big opportunity, in my opinion, and really no cost. You can do it digital. I think we are so advanced. I cannot wait.
Right. All right. Yeah, Telegram channel, I think you all know it already. And yeah, there are a lot of documents, and we will, of course, if there is something new, we will let you know. There are 2,000 people already in there. But yeah, just to go through the products, I think I went through that. This is what we will focus on. And there is a full list for the start. But then we will add on in the autumn some more products like the health products around something like Tistos, for example, is something coming in the autumn then. So at first they can concentrate and learn about these 40 products, and then there will be add-ons afterwards. So we can also have after sales and yeah, work with the existing structures to have different, let's say, different Anstöße,
Different impulses.
Yeah, in the months afterwards. Yeah. Just to get a feeling of the prices with your market and the I think it's, yeah, at least it's not very different to the markets, but there are 20 countries at least in here. So yeah, just to get a feeling, there are some prices for you to check in the Telegram as well. But we will of course create bundles. Yeah. All right. I think enough for the presentation. We just went through there very roughly, and yeah, sorry for the sound issues. I think it was when we had a video in the presentation that our sound was not able to go through. I hope it's better now.
Before we go into the questions, I show you this megaphone. Yeah, Gerrit doesn't like it much, but I love it. Meaning you have to talk to everybody in the UK, and now you can do it digitally. Honestly, I'm so excited about that opportunity. So this is just a symbol for digital acquisition.
Yeah. I don't like it. It's too much for my ears.
I love it.
But I think we should yeah, what we want to do is, of course, answer your questions. That's why we're here today, just to have a quick start and don't have all the questions again. Maybe some points for the Q&A document. So, of course, the official start is the 1st of August because we already got some questions. How can I order in the UK? My partners are asking to order. The pre-registration phase means we are building the contacts. The sales are going to be starting from the 1st of August on. So we will, of course, then also announce maybe in May, maybe in June, that we will, of course, start with a meeting, going to be like a hybrid meeting, because could be 2,000 people, could be 5,000. It's hard to find a place if you don't know how many people there will be. So that's why it's going to be, let's say, online, and some people, some careers, some good cross sponsors going to be in the place. And then we want to start with a big launch, of course, because we are big guys. We are always pushing and not doing a small thing. So 1st of August is when people can start to buy. The eShop is going to be online, and then you can start to order and buy the starter packages. Starter package, of course, also question we get a lot. What are going to be the starter packages? We are really finalizing the products. Yeah, it's like I said, if you want to work here, you have to get along a bit, that it's going to be a bit dynamic situation, and maybe not everything will be like you love it. Maybe you love Jungleman, like Burkhard, yeah? Burkhard
I love it.
Uses 1 liter of Jungleman per day. We don't have Jungleman in the UK because perfume is not so easy to deliver, because delivery will be taken place through the airmail channel, through the channel. So and it's not allowed to take perfume because it's dangerous goods. So there, and you don't have to think about it. Just so you understand that there will be some things you may say, but I want to work with Jungleman, and I understand that. But sometimes you have to take 80-20. You all know that rule, maybe, that with 20% of the time, 80% of the things are done. And of course, we always aim for 100%. But I think that's something you have to leave behind for this expansion. All right. So starter package is going to be on the. I mean, there are 40 products, so it's not too much to consider for the starter packages. But right now it looks like we are going to build one sideguard starter package, sideguard Pro, one health starter package with our beloved aloe vera, Pro 12, Pro Balance, and colostrum, and maybe Mindmaster, and one starter package around beauty like aloe vera care and maybe 5-in-1, because it also is, I think, a very nice product to get to know the company, because you drink it and you see the results very quick, and you could also share with your friends to taste and everything. So this is like the idea, but there will be more information coming soon, I think maybe even this week, and then we will send a video in the Telegram channel. So you have another add-on you maybe can use for the contacts you already made. So yeah, I think that's a good thing, and yeah, that's all going to be around 200 pounds with 500 PV. So I think that we have a clear structure for everyone. It's easy to learn, that it's 200 pounds, shipping included. Like we have that rule, so we will aim at that and have put as much products as we can into it. And then yeah, it's going to be around 500 PV. So you have at least something you can count the junior manager to. And then there will be bigger sets afterwards, like the Profi Business, you may know some from countries, or the big metabolism cure, or also a Zeitguard Care, big Zeitguard Care. If someone bought a Zeitguard Pro, then can buy all the heads together with all the care products. This is going to be something we can build. And yeah, some more information over there, because I think right now it's also something you would maybe also, of course, someone wants to know what kind of products are coming, and therefore there is a product channel with all the information. But I think if you now confuse them, the new pre-registered partners in the UK with PV and GV and everything too much, what they should do right now is build contacts, build their structure, and then in August the sales are happening, because right now you can't sell them. So I think yeah,
now I would really concentrate on sponsor, make contacts, sub-sponsor, have already a nice organization for the start of 1st of August. And I see the question here, will you be able to deliver the products from the 1st of August? Yes, the answer is yes, we will of course deliver to the UK partners. How many products will be there? Around 40 products for the start. Microsilver is not there for the start. However, we really want to have a big blockbuster launch every second quarter. So every 6 months we can come with new, and keep the market very excited. And so to be honest, we cannot wait for the start.
I maybe just give a short heads up is everything clear for the landing page and the job form, how to do that with the videos we sent, or should I do that once again here live to show how easy it is? Maybe. I see some of you, is it clear? Is it not clear? Should I go through it for a minute again, or should we continue with the questions you got? It is clear, very easy. Okay. Okay, maybe I think it's clear. Okay. Then we will go through the other questions. Yeah. I think that's more important to clear your questions, because I think everything from the FAQ document, if you are here, I think you already did that. So I think everything else is clear, and I hope you can sponsor. We will go a bit up to answer all your questions, because that's what we are here for today. So Lena asked, how about the self-employment policy in the UK? Do you have to register a business right away, for example, like in Germany? No, this is not necessary in the UK. Of course, we are not legal advisors, okay? So whatever you ask us for taxes and legal stuff, it's never something you can count on, because we are not consultants or legal consultants. But for what we asked our legal consultants, it is not necessary in the UK to register a business. you can earn a second income without registering a business, which I think is very nice.
Yeah.
And a big advantage to all the other countries. I mean, in some countries you have to do it right away when you earn the first euro. In some countries you can at least do it afterwards, but it's not necessary. Yeah. I think about the start packages, Boris, we said something, so please give us a few more days. When our pricing department calculated everything and we are also happy with it, then we will come back with a video and photos, so you have the information. And like I said, I think I gave a rough overview what products are going to be there. So about the taxes from Nikos, I try to get the question. Does the bonus appear as income, and what the taxes will be? What do I have to do in order to have my bonuses from building a team? I think, Nikos, it really depends what kind of family structure and everything you have, like in every country. Yeah, I can't tell you what kind of taxes you have to pay, because it really depends on the situation of the person in the UK. If you are sponsoring from, I think, Greek, if I read your name, then it's also, it depends. The income is going to be like your LR income. It's not going to be a different bonus payment or whatever for the UK. It's going to be incorporated in the in your complete marketing plan. That's what we said in your compensation plan. The PV are going to count in the same number like it counts for the Greek number, and then you will get bonus and compensation on that. But what as a person in the UK has to pay, I think we can try to have some general answers on that in the FAQ document or in the Telegram added on. But for the it really depends. Like in Germany, for example, it depends, are you married or not? So I can't answer the question.
Yeah.
I think more detailed than that.
Maybe one more addition to this. Maybe your question aims to the how does your bonus statement look like? Everything will be the same, just maybe the prefix will be UK. So, but everything will be the same. So in your own country, everything stays the same.
Yeah. Car concept. Will we have the car concept ready by the end of year? Andreas is asking. Probably yes. End of year is something you are not putting too much pressure on us. Like I said, we took over the project very early in the year, so in February. And of course, something like building that up with the car dealers in the UK. Of course, we have our connections from all the markets, but it's nothing you can really set up in a second. So we are working on that. We have good talks already. I think car concept is going to be more orientated or more attractive Orga Leader and Plus in the UK, because cars are very expensive also in the UK, like in most of your countries. And I mean, you all, even in Germany, everywhere the prices are getting crazy for cars. But that's why we even work harder to have a good car concept ready by the end of the year. So yes, we are working on that. And I think you will get something done. And we also honestly try to aim to have that done to the start at August. Yeah. When will UK partners, Svetlana asked, be able to register partners from other countries? Right after the start at the 1st of August. There won't be a possibility to do that in the pre-registration phase. And to be honest, we even think it's not really necessary. Of course, there will be people in the UK saying, great, I have friends in Spain. Can I also sponsor them already? No, please do a contact list and wait till August and then sponsor them, because system-wise, as you are, we couldn't even pay you bonus, and because you are not officially started with a starter package, it's just going to make things very, very complicated. So this is going to, of course, also be something like we said, something very something happening a lot after the real start.
And from my experience from before, please, like Gerrit said, make a contact list, because obviously this person will be very inclined to start LR because he has contacts in other countries. So after the 1st of August, right away, they can then cross-sponsor to Greece, to Germany, wherever. So these people will definitely start for you, because obviously they have big interest in other countries too.
Yeah. So Konstantinos asked us when the shipping will be start, and of course it will start right at the 1st of August. We will pre-pack, so we can send out right after starting at the 1st of August. The products will send out, and delivery time is going to be like maybe even 2 days in some areas, but mostly 3 to 5 days. So depends where you live, to be honest. So Northern Ireland could maybe, or if you are right, it can differ a bit, but 3 to 5 days is the delivery time. And for example, London is also going to be like 2 days, because it's very good organizational infrastructure. eShop, how many products? Burkhard already answered. It's going to be all the products we start with, the 40 products you have in the product list, and also we build a collection just for all the products, so you don't have any confusion with products we have in the market with a bubble on it, or is just the products are in the collection we are going to have. And Fabiola asked if it will be mandatory to buy a £200 starter package, or will they be allowed to build their own selection of product if it do not exceed £200? A clear answer: they are just, it's mandatory to buy one of these starter sets. 2 reasons. First reason, to keep this legal thing really working with our systems, we are not able to have a free choice. Meaning, if someone is just putting their product together, we couldn't take care that he's not exceeding the £200. And that's why we have to have a legal thing. We are doing it without free choice. So you can just start with the packages we are designing, of course, with your top leaders, with some of you, because we don't want to build something you can't work with, but we are building up on existing working methods. And another take on that is, because you also now start to get to know us and our philosophy. I don't know a lot of really good, let's say, duplication wise, free choice is also not the thing working the best, because what you will have afterwards is maybe consumers, because they use some products, but how do you want to train the people to duplicate your business if everybody chooses something different? So I think when we look at the really growing structures right now in LR, they all have a clear method about what packages they are working with. And I think we believe in what works, also works in the UK. And that's why we think that this is not going to be a problem, and also system-wise necessary.
Yeah.
Micro Silva, Valentin, a lot of product questions I can see coming from you already. Like I said, don't be too sad about maybe not the one or product you like to work with in the market. Just go with what you have. Micro Silva Handgel is going to be right there from the start, and Micro Silva Set is something we can add on maybe in autumn or then next year. Yeah. Zizis, nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, I think you know Burkhard already from Australia. Do you have any ideas, suggestions, recommendations about social media strategy from partners or leaders' point of view? Okay, I could answer that for an hour, or just roughly. I mean, I think this is a question we also get in all the markets, how to work with social media. And I think in the end, you have to think, where are the people I want to target, right? So, and one thing is clear, most people are over here. And now think of what apps are these people using? And of course, where can I reach them? So, I mean, one thing is clear, short form video content is the thing people are looking at right now, no matter if it's TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, people are looking at that with their time they have on their phone. So of course, this is a good place to be at. And what to post really depends on you. I think you do a good job, this is, and now it's time to bring that over to the UK and think what people may want to see here. So I think one thing important in a social media strategy is, what value do I bring to my target group? And then think of the content and try to work some content which really brings value to the target group you try to bring into the market. Fast track for pre-registered partners. Of course, the starting date in August is going to be the fast track, let's say, date to start. Lucky 7, bonus be paid if a partner in the UK has 7 new partners in the first month. Peter, it's going to be like that, that we have a phase internally where we check the returns and everything, and then it's going to be with a payment, bonus payment afterwards. So roughly, you can always say it's like 30 days after 30 days after you have done the lucky 7. Then the next bonus payment is going to be where the bonus is going to be. Like in every market, it should be like that. Yeah. Perfect. What amount will be the shipping? We are just clarifying. We are going to work with UPS, which is a good thing. So UPS is well known in the market. I don't know what's your deliverer in the countries, DHL in Germany, for example, but UPS is something working really good, and we really wanted to work with them. We are just building the contracts, so then we know the prices we have. Honestly, they are going to be quite high for us. It's going to be I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's just to understand, there will be shipping costs, and just to understand, there will be above 10 euros with customs and shipping. We have to pay for every order parcel. So of course we need to take something from the customers, to have at least a bit of, we can't do profitability here, but to have a bit of coverage, there will be shipping costs. But we are now trying to build that. Like, there will be packages like the big packages we will send out without shipping costs, to also have some advantages to buy them. But there will be, like, for a minimum amount, there will be higher costs maybe than if you pay more or buy more in one order. So we were trying to build that, and also will be sent out in the next 2 weeks into the Telegram channel. Yeah. 2 questions from Helmut. Will we get a message if someone registered in with the personal link? Yes, you will get an email, and I think some are nodding their heads that this email is also sent out, and you can also see the person in your My Office after some, let's say, minutes or hours. Yeah. Is it able for UK pre-registered partners to sponsor back in open countries in the pre-time? No, we already answered that. With which company you deliver for UK? I just answered that. Yeah. Do you have the day of the first business day in August? Bami, I don't want to take, I like integrity, so I don't want to name you something we can't take, but we are planning to do it on the 1st of August, because everything else doesn't make too much sense. So could be something like 1st of August, some people live, rest online, and yeah, time we have to see. I think from the date it is Tuesday, so it's mainly going to be something in the evening, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 2.5 hours nights launch meeting with some careers, some people from cross-sponsoring, explain the business, and then you can start from there. But I think it's nice to have a kickoff, yeah, and not just say, okay, now the online shop is open. Yes. All right. Do we have the first dates for video presentation with Lisa, Sven, or something like this? Not the first dates, yes. We want to learn a bit more what you need. So just send us a message, for example, to the sales email, or in WhatsApp, or whatever, on Telegram, to understand what the needs here are. But I think in June we will also do seminars in the UK for pre-registered partners, to bring some people, get the vibe already, and do hybrid meetings, so people learn something who started maybe in May, who can learn something about the company as well. Absolutely. So you don't have to do everything, and there will be also product parts, of course, and there will be more videos, for example, if we clear the starter set about the product. And yeah, if there is anything else you want to deep dive into, we can talk about that too. Do that. All right. When is the first live event, and which city? I can't tell you yet, because honestly we don't know where the business is going to be. Could be London, but could be Landscape, could be Brighton, could be Manchester, because we of course want to see now where are most of the people pre-registered. And from our experience, is mainly not the big cities, but more in between. Yes, it's more the rural places. That's what we think. So we check now for the next weeks where's the biggest activity,
and then the first meeting will be in the city. But of course, we do this hybrid that everybody can see it. But we also want to really pinpoint this city and really get to know the people.
Yes. Okay. Once I just check something. So Jersey City, I have to say that I hope it's also in the FAQ, but we can't deliver there. It's one of the only things we can't deliver because of different customs and different taxes. So Jersey is UK, that's right, but there are different customs and different taxes. So that's why we can't do that. Yeah. And yeah, but there will be, the products will be sent out. Atwan asked that, from Germany, and there will be an office, yes, but in the future. So we want to be a quick speedboat, like we said. We have our 2 first employees already starting in mid of June now in the UK. So you will get to know them also. We are very happy with them. They have network experience and they just waited for LR. They are really so looking forward to work with LR, and we will have good salespeople for all your partners, and we love them already. So I think you will love them too. Yeah. And
so there's always somebody on the ground you can talk to.
Yes. And then, like I said, we want to see where is the business, because I don't want to have an office in London with a nice to be area when there is no business. So if the business is somewhere else, so let's see. But there will be, of course, I mean, there is no subsidiary of LR without an office, so there will be also an office in the future. If it's this year or next year, we will see, but going to be more next year than this year.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any recommendations about social media strategy you think is better? I think I went into that when I answered this question. Like I said, a social media strategy, to be honest, is very individual. Yeah. I can just say that you learn by doing. I mean, do 100 posts, 100 reels, and I can guarantee you that the 100,000th reel is better than the first one. This is clear. And like I said, I think there is big traffic in Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Short form video content is king right now to grow. And yeah, try to get better. Not try to do the same shit every day. Like don't try to look too much about what other people do and just copy that, because then you are the 500,000 people doing the same LR reel. Maybe try to be a bit more yourself and learn and use YouTube to get better, because there are thousands of videos how to do great reels. And I think if you want to do business, it's for yourself. It's not for us. It's for yourself. Then that's something, a good place to start. Okay. Need to drink something for a second.
Okay. I continue.
Yes.
Do you plan to give incentive to have the second order after the first 7 days they are registered? That's, in my opinion, very, very good question. The answer is yes, because then obviously we will make the second order very, very attractive. So obviously people are very, they really want to get the second order. But I think there's even a bigger incentive once you go for the second order. You have a super offer.
Yeah, we will build super office, of course. I mean, big sets with a good discount and nice PV. But these are going to be packages. Yeah, you can build your career really very easily. And but this is something, yeah, you can. Yeah, this is something. Yeah, you can then build on the careers. And yeah, Carsten asked us, how will Lucky 7 work with a start package with 500 PV? That is a really good question, Carsten, because maybe some countries they just have the 1000 PV Lucky 7 now. There is also an option in smaller countries, and we will use that in the UK because we don't have big entries. It's Lucky 7 with a different payout amount. So if you do the 7, you will get 200 pounds. So it's like what you paid for the start, you will get back. And if you do 5, I think you will get 100 or 125. I think should be in the flyer also. No, it's 100 pounds. Yeah, it's in the flyer already. So you just sponsor 7 people, and because they all will be 500 PV, because that's the only thing you can start with. A sponsor 7 people, you don't have to look at something very easy, maybe even easier, because you don't have to look that they have 1000 PV. You can just build 7 people, and then you will get your 200 pounds from the start back. And I think that's very good, because you can use that. I mean, Lucky 7 now for every recruit, I think that's a great opportunity, because you can really yeah, you can really have a business presentation and tell people, okay, yeah, you are paying 200 bucks for nice products and a very good price, to be honest, for what you get here, but you can also get that back. And I think that's no one really can deny that. Huh?
No, and first time we at LR can say, listen, you can start risk-free. You just get 7 people in, and please forget about the 5. It's called Lucky 7. So I would go for 7 and get your money back. I wouldn't even mention the 5.
Is it going to be an expansion through whole Ireland? We have included the rest of Ireland for the moment. Like I said, Northern Ireland is part of it, but Northern Ireland is part of Great Britain, which is the country. And Ireland is a different country. Ireland is in the EU. Great Britain is not. So it's something, of course, worth looking at. But let's stay here and for a moment, and we will now start with the UK. And we never know. But of course, it's something to look at. And I'm sure there will be some people going over the border and sell some products. But officially, this is something for the future. And we didn't even discuss like it for really deep dive. But it's completely new registration process, completely new entity process. So it's something we look at maybe in the future, but we haven't taken any decision. Yeah. Caroline asked if someone has this type of visa, tier 2 skilled worker, is he able to do LR? I really don't know.
I guess we have to check that. But then the next question is also about this. If somebody in UK has already pre-registered, if he can then get UK citizens, the answer is yes.
Yes,
there's no problem.
In the UK, you can directly sponsor, and I think that's what you have to tell the people now. Yeah, it's free. So if you find someone pre-register for you in your downline in the UK, of course, what you tell him is that he now sponsors all his contacts he has in the UK for free, so that he has a big downline to start with in August. So that's what you have to do right now. That's a very important question. No, he can't sponsor in your country, so in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
But the UK person can pre-register. He gets immediately an email with his partner number, which is also his sponsor ID for the jot form. He also gets the link. He can just share from the jot form and send that out to his UK contacts. Absolutely. And sponsor, because it's for free. Just build your contacts, build your downline, and then in August, just imagine just 50% of all the people you pre-registered are buying the 500 PV package. These people are going to be immediately org leader at the 1st of August. I'm really sure about that. So monthly subscription, we are working on a manual, let's say, overrun for the first month. And we are also building, which I really love because it's also for all the other countries in Germany, very interesting, an automatic subscription monthly recurring payment system in the IT, which is also possible to pay abos subscriptions via credit cards. I think that's a big cheer moment also for you in your countries, wherever you are right now, because I think this is something we all are waiting for a long time.
That's right.
And yeah, so then this is going to be coming. Yeah, right now it looks like mid of September. So then we will have the automatic abo, and before that we will have a normal formula where you can start your subscription. Yeah, so yeah. How can I get the income from LR through my company instead directly to me? I don't understand the question, to be honest. It's not possible to register as a company in the UK, just as a private person. I don't know how it's in your country right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, every LR partner gets a normal commission.
Yes. So people answering the questions, I really like that.
Yeah.
Martina is asking how to do the pre-registration, because maybe at the end I will I will do it once again. Everybody else can drop out then. But as most say, it's clear. Yusuf once again asked for the conditions for UK partners to sponsor in other countries. So once again, this is possible starting in August when you take your first order, you take your starter package, you start as an official LR partner, not just a pre-registered one. Then you can also sponsor in all the other countries. Yeah. Not Aiko, but I'm reading his name. But Martina got it already. Diliana said she missed the beginning. Sorry, there will be a recording, yes, and we will send that also in the Telegram channel, so you can check everything we said before you were joining. Sorry for the misunderstanding of the time. I thought when you click on the link that you have it in your calendar. So 1st of August, once again, we will do a big opening meeting. Not like big from the people we have in the meeting, because like it's hard to scale right now if there will be 2,000 or 5,000 people.
Yeah.
And then we look at I don't know, mid of October to the big business day. Of course, we will announce that in the future then. But this is going to be what we look at, because then you have careers from August, September. August, September, October,
yes.
And then in November, do the business day to have people already on stage, not junior manager, more like organ leader,
bronze, silver. I'm sure we will have so many big titles already.
And we will also would love to have some of you on stage, because you pre-registered so many people that your career is also growing because of the UK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is LR amongst the companies who are included in DSA? I checked the site and didn't find our company there. Andreas, I mean, we are just opening there, so that's why we are maybe not on their site. But of course, before we did anything, we talked to the DSA. We are in contact with them, so they know we are coming. And of course, this is going to be in the future then also on their site to have the serious, let's say, proof of concept for some people. Rosen is asking how we are going to sponsor after the market started on August. It is going to be digital and easy like now with online registration and online shop. Yes, of course. There is going to be a partner application online, which you can use very easily to choose your starter package with one click, put in your data, and then register online right into the system, and also use your online shop you get from us. So this is going to be very easy. And then also we look so forward to the abo system automatically in the system as well. Can you do something written answering all these questions and send it on Telegram? I think you're asking that to translate it then afterwards. We will of course check the most asked questions, because they are coming Peter, good luck at the starter seminar. I think there will be we will do maybe another chat thing, so you can, if English is not your first or second language, or you don't understand everything, then we do also do some written things as well. So now it's the moment to start. Petko, you're right.
I couldn't agree more.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Who's
I'm very much visible to myself. I don't know whether you can see me or not. I think I missed out a lot. I just joined purely like, I think when I joined, you mentioned the time difference. UTC and European time, there was a little misunderstanding. I believe there's a recording.
Yes.
My name is Ray. I've been introduced by my brother-in-law, who's been a great fan and a big advocate of LR. His name is Milan Putova. He's in Slovakia actually based. So he asked me, send me this link. I joined. I have used the product myself. So again, like I think the products are really great product-wise. And I understand the MLM marketing structure, but I'd like to know in detail, like the commission split structure in terms of percentage, what level, where, and how it works, and are you doing anything different? Because there are a lot of MLM companies, they came to UK. Obviously, UK is a lucrative market, you know. I think LR should definitely capture it. Are there any different strategies in UK? How you plan to capture, because the psychology of UK market is a bit different compared to America and Europe, actually.
Yeah, I guess
so much at first, and happy to join that you're joining us from the UK. As I can see, you want to start on?
Okay, yeah. First of all, welcome. Nice to talk to you. And I guess, look, I really think we researched the UK market a lot, and we are really convinced it's time for a fresh, young, um, uh, yeah, very fast MLM company from Europe. In Germany, I would say at the moment we are the fastest growing one for sure. And we want to mirror the German success. Obviously, in England, we're roughly the same population. And I really think that with our marketing plan, the label, everything is made in Germany, actually here in Aalen, in our own production. We are not an American company, we're not an Asian company, we are a German company. We're nearly 40 years on the market. And so we think we will have such a big impact in the market, seeing the big success, especially in Germany and other European countries. And we really want to mirror exactly this success. So always stick to the running formula in the UK. Therefore, we really think it's the right company at the right time, especially at the moment. You live in UK, you see everybody is looking for second income. And I think that we now, as this fresh, young German company coming in will be a big factor.
But maybe to go a bit into detail, just to get your feeling that it's nice that you got the link, but this today is more targeted for people, existing LR partners from like your brother-in-law, or was it?
Yeah, Milan.
Yeah.
Slovakia.
From Slovakia, to understand what they now have to do to build a business in the UK to support them. We will also announce. We just wanted to have like a big start now. We have more thousands of people now pre-registered. Of course, what we will do is, on the one side, all these people you can see here are existing partners, or most of them, who will now help you to understand what is coming for you, because marketing plan, compensation plan is the same in Slovakia as it's going to be in the UK. So if you understand it, he can explain you already, because there will be no differences. But of course, we will also provide, we call it soft starter seminars. So there will be, even before the launch, we will do some starter seminars for people like you interested in how to understand the compensation. So you know what's coming in August, and then you can really start very well. So yeah, it's nice that you are here, a bit patient, understanding with your brother-in-law, and then always soft started seminars starting at the end of May. In June, there will be also all over UK. We will do starter meetings where you can join. Maybe some is in the near of you, or even join in Zoom. And we will try to get then right also the time zone, because this was now maybe a bit of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you. All right, Nina, let's go with your question. You have a number of LR associate from Bulgaria, but I've been living in UK. I would like to, if I have to re-register here, is my LR employee number the same in Bulgaria? Okay, this is maybe also a bit detailed question, so you can send us an email, would be great, just to sales.uk@ellerworld.com. But you can, if the number is still in place, try it out. You can also work with that, but you can't sponsor in UK. But you can pre-register with that number in UK, so you don't have to do it again. Ella World app, I'm not sure what you mean, Andreas. I think it could be something Greek. I think in Greek you have Ella World app.
Yeah.
So and this is nothing we are going to do. All right. Makes a meeting in London. Yeah, I mean, could be something, Ivan. Let's see. I think we have to be in different places, not just in London all the time. Yeah.
Garrett, one more question I have.
Yeah.
I understand, like, this is predominantly for people who are already into it, and you guys are trying to navigate into UK market. Maybe I'm jumping ahead. I just want to know, would you have a customer service kind of a support number or email if somebody has any doubts, the people who are joining you, in terms of like the business model as such, or the product and all, like something we can, instead of bothering someone, like there's a professional service help available?
Yes, of course. There is a service email already, and there will also be telephone support starting in June, with English natives helping you out if there are any questions.
Would you be able to actually share that email address here if possible? If not today, some other time?
Yes, of course. It's service.uk@lrworld.com. Yeah. So
Sorry, service.
service.uk, so uk@lrworld.com. Yeah.
So let me repeat, service.uk@lrproduct.com.
At LR World.
World.
Yes, .com. Like the homepage. LRworld.com is also the homepage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Brilliant. Thanks for that, Heiko.
You're welcome. All right. I think Rosenby also answered that. You said thank you already. So, okay, let's go back. When people pre-register now, what access do they gain? eShop, LR page, where can they get information? They are put into the system, so they get access also. But to get your mindset back, Maria, what UK partners like Bundy have to do now is it's you can't sell the products, okay? It's pre-registration phase. So now you have to understand that it's now the time to make people curious, get some attention, and bring them into your structure, in your team, because it's cost-free. There is nothing you have to invest at the beginning. It's just now you are pre-registered, okay? And so you don't need an e-shop because you can't sell anything. Now it's just about getting people to know for this upcoming life-changing opportunity, because there are so many people from all over the world having this life-changing opportunity using already to upgrade their life. And this is what you should talk about and bring people into your contacts. And then, yeah, there is nothing else to do in the moment. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Speaking. I just go through the questions, the written ones, and when we're done, please let's make a short something we can talk to. Okay. So just because otherwise it's interrupting all the time, and yeah. All
Okay.
right. So thank you. The products for the starter package, once again, we will send out, I think, this week or beginning of next week, all the information, but it's going to be roughly one for health, which is aloe vera, probalox, pro12, colostrum. Of course, we will also do some videos, trainings around the products. There are already in the product channel, there are a lot of videos around these products. So like health, maybe MindMaster also, then SideGuard Pro, and one about beauty, 5-in-1 and aloe vera care products. So this is going to be mainly the setup, and all the details will be later. If German partners can join the starter seminars, yes, they can join it. It's mostly stuff you know already, because yeah, Doris, it's going to be about how the fast track works and everything. But yeah, of course, we will do them also via Zoom and live. So a bit like a, yeah, like things. All right. Helmut asked if there is going to be a premium customer program. Yes, there will be a premium customer program, but depends from where you are. From your name, I would say maybe in Germany or Austria. Maybe I see you, Helmut. Of course, I know you.
Helmut, hello.
It's not going to be the same like in Germany with 20%. It's going to be that you can be premium customer, which is also legal-wise necessary, but with the same prices, but you can't sponsor. But maybe we should do another video just to explain that. But the advantage, for example, for a premium customer is he can start with an amount of products he wants to. So there is no 200 GP rule. So a premium customer can buy products for 2,000 euros, but he just can't build the business in. So if you have someone who really wants a lot of products for yourself, that would be possible, but and even for the good price, but yeah, you can't build a business in. If I register on my number, who will organize a starter seminar, LR or my org leader? I hope some org leaders also, with all, of course, if you are an org leader, a junior manager, GTL, and now you have, let's say, 20 people pre-registered already in the UK, please bring them into a Zoom and explain what's coming for them. share all your emotions, your experiences, the fast track, like you would do with an onboarded people in your downline. If you have new site volume, of course you will do that. So do the same in the UK, but as we are getting into the market and there should be people in the market, also contacts, like you can feel them live, we are really coming. We will of course also do some seminars, and the first dates will be out soon, and then also the locations, so people can get a feeling and try the products. And because I understand that this is maybe a bit hard to do in the pre-registration phase, for example, for Helmut or Doris to say, okay, now I go to Manchester and do a 50 people meeting. We will do that for you and you can bring your people. But then, of course, afterwards, we're talking about multi-level marketing. So we don't do everything for you, but you do everything you do for your bonus, what you think is necessary.
Exactly. And look, if we do a starter seminar, for example, in UK, we check, of course, the figures. We know where the people come from. But if you have 10, 15, 20 people in your organization, give us a sign so we can see, okay, there is some organization building up and we can support you in that kind of area. So it would be really good if you build up something strong, give us a sign and we can accordingly do a starter seminar in that kind of city.
Yes. And yeah, you can do that by sending us an email to the UK sales email. I can repeat that once again, or the service email, and then just say, hey, I got 50. And of course, we also do the reportings and we see who's pre-registered and not, and we will maybe also contact you.
Yeah.
Petko asked, if I register a partner now, when does he have to pay the start package? After 30 days or 1st of August? 1st of August. Yeah. If someone is pre-registered and is not buying anything till September, then he will be erased out of the system because he didn't pay anything. It doesn't make sense to keep them into the, let's say, downline for 1 year, like we do with a real starting partner, because yeah, it's just for a month. Yeah, if he doesn't pay anything till September and he doesn't start, we erase them from the system. So, but he has full August time to start, and I think that's great, because you don't have rush now. You can really concentrate on bringing all your British contacts into your team via the pre-registration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Carsten, the person in August can just buy products. Yeah, like I said, as a premium customer, you have the possibility to pay more or less like what you like. So we don't have the 200 GP rule. And otherwise, you could also start as a customer, let's call it, with a starter package, because these are very attractive offers, like the Zeitguard Pro below 200. I think it's a great offer, or also all the health products. But yeah, that's possible, or just pre-choice as a premium customer, also possible. Yeah.
I mean, thank you very much. Questions we see. From the amount of the questions, there's big excitement from your side as well. I can only tell you we are so excited about that opening, and I guess at the moment, yeah, I want to show it again. It's really talking to everybody and really do the acquisition work and try to build yourself a nice structure already. Let us know if you have a really good structure already, and obviously there's support from our side.
We also have a sales email, which is same as service, but just sales. So sales.uk@ellaworld.com. Yeah. So Eiko, Burkhard, and me are checking these emails. So if you want direct contacts, that's I think the easiest. Then yeah, everything else and we will check that and answer all your questions. Because sometimes it's something very individual, FAQ document can't cover. All right, that's the whole chat. Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah.
But we like that. And if there's something afterwards, like we said, just send us an email. But someone wanted to talk to us. I don't know who was, because I can't see everyone. But of course, now it's also time for exchange. Thank you for the thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure. And of course, let's do it again.
Yeah.
We want to support you. If you don't know us yet, that's our job. We want to support you in a nice way. Of course, also educate, but inspire, motivate, and support you that you have no roadblocks to go into the UK. maybe just the language, but I think there are a lot of apps out there to help you. And it's about emotions, not about the language.
Exactly. And let's have a little bit of fun on the way. That's what we like as well. So we really look for a big launch. We know that, and we can see already the activity everywhere. And looking forward to see you very regularly now.
Yeah. And important, the recording of this will be sent out, of course, yeah, in the Telegram if someone missed it. So yeah, maybe it was not the most structured meeting we ever did, but in the end, it's also we also just go here, and most of the stuff is also new for us. But I hope we covered everything. So if someone wants to speak to us, please do it now, or yeah, do it never. And and like in a wedding, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Otherwise, we just wish you a lovely evening. Good meetings. Maybe you have some meetings afterwards. Yeah. So good luck with that. And if there is anything, just let us know. And greetings to Aiko. I think he's here somewhere. Big hands to Aiko.
Yay. Aiko.
Danke, danke.
There he is. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's it, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.